fellow companions have given you more than enough information into understanding the both bad and negative, the negative and positive impact that hydrogen fuels have on our economy. I'd like to recall one of the things that my teammates have spoken or mentioned and say that the most crucial part we should consider are the main requirements and input needed to make this successful: the safety measures and the extreme cost of hydrogen fuel cells. Now, when dealing with hydrogen fuel cells, we need to look at the safety precautions and acknowledge the fact that they are highly flammable. I'd like to advise anyone who's smoking or using drug substances to avoid being near hydrogen fuel cells, for you may the cause of extreme fires or explosion. Now, when speaking of requirements, we're referring to the investment or suppliers needed for every hand that will be involved in this or action taken will require a lot of money. Not to mention the improvement of technology that will make this successful, that also needs money. You know, this will not be easy and will require a lot. But as they say, sacrifice or suffer now for a better tomorrow. High costs. The most disadvantage we face as South Africans, because when we look at our currencies and financial stabilities, they are not looking good. Now, in order for us to meet these standards, we can use the easier and most efficient way of producing hydrogen fuels, such as steam methane reforming, which is a process whereby methane from natural gas is heated along with steam and also catalyst to produce a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen, which are used in organic synthesis as well as fuel. But through all of this, bear in mind that using hydrogen as a fuel in cars can be the change in production that citizens have been longing for. Also, to add to the ways of making this more efficient and cheapest, it appears that reacting water and carbon monoxide could be the cheapest and efficient way of doing things. Hydrogen fuel cells can power an electric motor, unlike conventional vehicles which run by gasoline or diesel. If I were to talk about economic perspective and hydrogen fuel cells as well as hydrogen fuel cell powered vehicle, one would rise. In conclusion, me and my team believe that hydrogen fuel cell can be useful and good for the economy. We could recommend you to think about how this can change and create huge opportunities in South Africa. In all said, we believe that hydrogen fuel cells can improve and have a good impact on the economy. So people, start preparing for the future. For better opportunities don't wait for us. We work towards them. Live scientifically. Thank you.
Sure, that was very interesting. Let's give ourselves, the participants and also the presenters, a round of applause. Thank you very much to the speakers. You may take your seats. May I please have your attention, please? That was exciting, hey? All right, with that said, I'll give a few minutes to the judges so that they can say a few words, and then after that we'll break for lunch. After that we'll have our award ceremony. Thank you. A round of applause for Mr. Mthogo.
Greetings to everyone, my fellow adjudicators, our competitors. I must agree, it was truly a closing statement. I was skeptical when we started. Most of you digressed from what you were given as your topics and perspectives. But as we go along, it then got into shape. You see, you started understanding where you're supposed to be going. And this speaks to the educators. Ne? In debate, it is very crucial to build a solid foundation on your opinion. And then it allows the responders to do and attack other teams if they have a solid foundation, while they're building on the content that they have given us. And our closing speakers, all of them, we can be happy to say that they were solid. Yeah. And they had gotten to the position where they can coherently adjust to what they have already said, the other speakers. That's how you build an argument. Remember, debate is just argument. You argue your case and validate it in front of everyone. Irrespective of whether the economy is dying or our people are dying, you also need to say that this is where I am and this is where I stand. Okay? So please, I understand this is very difficult. It also speaks to the planning at large. It's a sour note to understand that other teams were not very prepared for the delivery. To such an extent that sometimes you would feel like they were not giving us the best that they can offer. Right? So educators, whenever there are such competitions, please make it a point that you consult with the organizers on time so that your students can be ready and they can be able to deliver on point. Right? Now, the divide between the students, it's fine. We can deal with it. But the students not having proper information, it reflects bad on you as an educator, because before they can get the information, it's you who gets it. Please, we are building, and our building needs to be solid if we are to live in happy houses. Like our closing speaker said, we need to live in a what? In a safe environment. With those few words, I'll thank everyone who partake on what we were doing here. I was happy. And I feel like our judges were happy. I could see the loud screams. And I like the support from other teams also. In as much as it is a competition, it is a learning curve for everyone. When you feel like your opposer has given sound information, you must applaud it. It's sound information. It has been delivered perfectly. For other speakers, you see how I'm talking. I'm looking at everyone. That means I communicate with you. Okay? So make it a point with, you see this? It makes your audience pay attention to your body more than what you say. Okay? So we will get better as we go with practicing and everything. With those few words, I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mtoko, and to the rest of the judges. We can now take a 5-minute break before our lunch, and then we'll convene for our ceremony. Thank you.